Hey, what's up you guys? It's Cory, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reacting to RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 4, Pomp and Circumstance, which is intriguing. The description on the episode is, riding the high of completing their first mission in Atlas, the gang is itching to hone their skills and provide some much-needed help to the citizens of Mantle. So that's intriguing. I'm hoping that means that we'll maybe meet Robin this episode. But also the title infers that there's going to be some kind of, like, ceremony or event or something. And, we had to delay this, last week's Boopcast until this morning. So I only finished doing that podcast a couple hours ago, and during that podcast, Larissa brought up that maybe they're having official huntsman licensing ceremonies this episode, because we saw on the mission board last episode that all of the kids were listed as having active huntsman licenses, so that's intriguing. And the thumbnail is also RWBY and Weiss talking to each other. So that'll be interesting. I'm just hoping to see lots of character interactions this episode. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of expectations. Okay. Well, I don't want to prattle on too long before the episode. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay. So they are still at the mine, but people notice that from the thumbnail. Oh, I was like, what's happening? They're bringing Amity Coliseum over here, because this is the launch site. Oh, she's cute! They're both adorable. Is she a sheep, Faunus, or a goat? There's Team RWBY and Junior.
You guys were incredible! Oh, the way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly what to do!
Well, ASOPs are hand-picked to perfectly complement one another, so we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability.
Sure.
Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Oof.
Oh.
Marrow, it's okay. I love him.
Hi! Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be...
Oh, God.
Perfect complementary teamwork. Oh, yeah. I want to have
Yeah, I
my
love
friends
that
back just like that.
Friends? This isn't the schoolyard, kid.
Thunder thighs.
Oh, my God.
But I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's a job. We don't.
That's kind of sad. Why be friends?
Speaking of the job,
Ironwood.
duty ever beckons. You all hang back a second.
What do you guys want to do when we get back to Atlas? Sightseeing? Oh, what should we visit first?
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys! This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
RWBY, we just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
Well, yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We
It
almost
was only
died.
the boring parts. No.
Hey.
RWBY just
Heads
wants
up.
to be friends.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Craig.
Uh-oh.
I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous. And Clover, don't take Marrow.
Why? I mean, I guess he's not very subtle, is he?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas. Specifically, people who speak out against me. It didn't look like a pattern at first, but this is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Not Forrest.
Wait a minute. That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about
that's exactly what I
public
said on the
image,
podcast.
But it is causing unrest. I think someone's trying to frame me, and by extension, Atlas. And it's working.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
Jean, be careful.
Sir.
No, you're right. Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
Fuck. Jacques here.
More Mantle problems?
No.
It is Jacques.
an Atlas
Damn
problem.
it. No. Weiss is right there. Oh, fuck.
In addition to this nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business, you've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property. When the council hears about this, you will never—
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now the site of a classified military operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jacques. Now,
Yeah.
I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get that council seat, James, and maybe then you'll— You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours, too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man you are.
How dare you speak to me that way? I have half a mind to—
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
Strike a huntress?
You know, your mother was devastated when you left. Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she gets when she's upset.
What an
I knew one day you would
absolute
overextend your
monster.
I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you. You'll regret this. So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
Not friends.
Family. Oh my god, he makes my blood boil. Wow.
Oh, now you show up, Winter. You just missed Father.
I wouldn't say I missed.
Jesus. Congratulations.
Did we not start yet?
Apparently, we haven't.
Start what?
They are doing it.
It goes without
Oh my
saying
God.
this arena holds a significance.
They are becoming officially licensed huntsmen
It's
and
only fitting
huntresses.
that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first meeting hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon.
Okay, keep it in. Keep it in,
You
Penny.
fought for the world and the innocent at Haven Academy and beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students. It's the behavior of huntsmen and huntresses.
Yes, I knew it.
Wait. What is this?
You are being granted your huntsman licenses. Today.
I know this is coming a little ahead of schedule, but brothers know you deserve it. I only regret that I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
We're honored, General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there, and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side. I should be so lucky to have all of you. It's okay. It's a big moment. And what better way than to celebrate here? When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that. Together. That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this operation. Enjoy the cake.
My kids are all so grown up.
Your speech outros are improving, sir.
After everything we've been through, I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible.
It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change.
Oh my god, he told them to lighten up.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1. Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora, nobody is arguing with you about this.
Oh, Ruby, what are you doing on your own? Oh god. That's certainly a use.
Big day for you, huh, kiddo?
It's definitely a lot to take in.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license part? Or the not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part? Or all of the above?
All of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby, Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
That feeling?
You've always been a huntress.
Your mom, Summer, would be proud of you.
Her last mission. Was that another Oz secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day. But this one was a Summer secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father. Still, who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed?
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us. A bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
Hey, Ruby! Come check this out!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now? Can we ride
It's
in
an
a Goliath?
app now.
Stop an underground crime ring? Do I get to go undercover?
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells like fresh meat.
Oh god.
That's
Marrow.
odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what? Never mind.
Let me get this
Those two
straight.
are so similar.
You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower.
Yeah,
True,
exactly.
But we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youths!
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works.
Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer?
All right.
We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts Grim. Perfect. Thanks.
Hey, Jean.
Juan? Jim?
Close enough, I guess. Wow, my first huntsman mission.
Just correct him.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewers. We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Ruby and Weiss.
Why didn't I get a choice for that one?
Marrow on the ground. Ooh, yes. Are we gonna see Shitley? There
Father,
he is.
you, have a visitor.
I told you I didn't want to be disturbed. Why did you let them in?
I didn't. He let himself in.
Fuck, it's Watts.
Image of you, this lad, Jock. Creepily so, I might add. He's definitely inherited your...
I knew it. I knew he was gonna show up.
Arthur.
Fuck,
Whitley,
they do
leave
know
us.
each other.
And shut the door. I said shut the door! You're supposed to be dead.
That is what I wanted people to think, you're right. However, I've heard things
Are
about
they
you
siblings?
too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo.
Yeah.
I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too?
I'm gonna buy the fucking election. No, please don't be over. Please don't be over. Please don't be over. Fuck! No! Why is it already over? Ah, man, that was good. That was so good. I even said this on the podcast this morning, which if you didn't watch our bootcast for chapter 3, I'll probably link that as well up in the cards, just because we predicted a lot from this episode. I mean, like, we predicted that we would see Jacques again. Although I also predicted we'd see Robin. I just feel like Robin has to show up soon. We predicted Huntsman, them officially being named Huntsman and Huntresses, because I was like, it says on the board that they're active Huntsmen and Huntresses. Are on the board that they were shown at the mission briefing at the start of episode 3. It said that, but I was like, but they wouldn't just, like, gloss over them getting their Huntsman and Huntress license, because, like, it's kind of their whole goal. So, like, I couldn't imagine them just skipping over it, so I'm glad that we actually got to see that. I love that they talked about Summer. And I'm interested to learn more about that, because with them revealing Summer last volume, I was really expecting we would get some kind of Stark content in volume 7. And granted, it's still very early. We still have time for more. Granted, I predicted a Stark character short, and they didn't do character shorts this volume, but that's okay. Yeah, and Watts getting it onto Jacques' side, like, I even said that, we talked about that on the podcast, that Jacques would be the easier to manipulate one, because at least he can be controlled and bought, whereas I get the impression Robin can't be. So it makes sense for Watts to go to him. I'm surprised they know each other, though. And I mean, I threw off that just funny offhanded comment about them being brothers, but that's literally just because they're both mustachioed villains. But yeah, he knew that Arthur had faked his death, which is interesting. Oh God, Jacques' entire conversation with Weiss. Ugh. I honestly, I think I hate Jacques more than I hate Salem. Like, I hate him so much. Oh, man. I'm sad we didn't get more, like, one-on-one character moments, though. Like, I'm just desperate for those. I just want our characters to talk to each other. And granted, there was still some good stuff in there, like them talking about their license and stuff. But I wanted more. But who knows? There's still time for more, especially because if they're gonna be, like, it seems to be that next episode might be them just each, like, pairing off and doing, like, their own missions, like just Huntsman Huntress board missions. And so I could see them doing Renora, White Rose, and Bumblebee as the groups, with Jean off babysitting the kids, and then Crow probably off doing something else. But that would be an interesting time for them to, like, have some one-on-one conversations. But yeah, I don't know. I want to watch it again because I feel like I missed so much, but I was just so caught up in it. And, man, it was good. It was good. I'm excited for the next episode. I'm always excited for the next episode. But yeah, so if you don't already know, I've mentioned a couple times, my friend Shinu and I, we do a podcast together called The Boopcast, where every week we discuss the latest episode of RWBY usually with a guest. For this week, the podcast for Chapter 4, we are having on Liam Catterson and Torchwood Boy, who are two British RWBY reactors, and they're both friends. And we're having them on together to discuss this episode, which will be interesting. As of you seeing this, that probably won't be out on YouTube if this reaction goes up on time, which so far it's hit or miss if it goes up on time or not. Rooster Teeth is very inconsistent with how they're blocking videos right now. But if this is up on time, the video will be going up later today. But if you're getting to this video a little while after the episode actually or the reaction actually comes out, I will try to link up to that in the cards. We live stream those every Friday on SheNoob's Twitch channel. And I host it on my Twitch channel as well. We do have a dedicated Twitter account for the Boopcast where we announce guests. We tweet out when it goes live. It's where you can ask us questions related to the episodes. It's also, we just kind of occasionally will post other RWBY related stuff in there just to, like, keep people interested. I also stream on Twitch. I try to stream 4 days a week, if not more. Right now I'm currently streaming Dead by Daylight, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Kingdom Hearts, and Man of Medan, though Man of Medan won't be in my roster for much longer. But I also stream all kinds of stuff. Like, I'll occasionally do an impromptu Overwatch stream, or I've been thinking about doing maybe some Rainbow Six Siege. But yeah, I kind of stream anything. So if you don't already, I'd appreciate if you go follow me over on my Twitch and tune in sometime, see what you think. And that's usually most weekdays. It's usually Monday through Thursday is when I stream, with then Friday being the Boopcast. And I sometimes will stream on a Saturday. It depends how busy I am with RWBY stuff. I also do have a Discord where I will post my streams going live, my YouTube videos going live. I also have discussions on there for RWBY, Kingdom Hearts, Fire Emblem, Overwatch. Like, it's just a nice little community for people with similar interests to me. But if you would like to discuss the chapter with other RWBY fans, I do have a spoiler channel on there, which occasionally gets chatter, but that depends. And I also have a Twitter where I will post about my videos going live, about my streams going live. I'll retweet fan art and RWBY related stuff. I try to keep my Twitter, though, spoiler free for non-first members, because I don't want to spoil things for people. Like, I would hate to be spoiled on RWBY, so I try my hardest not to. But it is hard when, like, a lot of the, like, memes of episodes are during that week, and then by the time the week rolls around, like, it's kind of old news. But I try to keep it mostly spoiler-free, and if not, I use the hashtag RWBY7spoilers and RWBY spoilers. Well, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. What do you think about our kids being huntsmen and huntresses? Like, for real now. Like, that's cool. Be sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you aren't already to be notified when my reactions go out on YouTube, especially because with the Rooster Teeth being kind of inconsistent about how they unblock videos right now, it's kind of difficult to know when my reactions go out on YouTube, because my chapter 1 and 3 reactions were both uploaded 5 days in advance, and then went up officially like almost 2 days late. But then I had to re-upload my chapter 2 reaction, and that one immediately got claimed but not blocked. So who knows, maybe this week I will try to upload my reactions later in the week and see if that affects anything, or if I'm just screwing myself out of, like, this reaction going up even later. Who knows? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week for my reaction to Chapter 5. Bye!